Every everybody's eating. It's also me. I'm eating as well. Not very long ago. Should be under feats, and then you just pull it into your um what do you call it? So so on your abilities page tab, there's a feat section. So once you find, like, if you pick a feat, then you put your feat in there. Right. So under the character tab at the bottom right, there's there's feats. Looks like a hand. Oh. Okay. Yep. Yep. One, two. No, just kidding. Okay. Yep. Okay. Here we go. I got you. I got you. Boom. This is true. Yep. So you just click on it, and then underneath, right down at the bottom of the, then it says, okay, you just go to the source. So, yep. And you can even choose second level if that's what you're looking for, or, like whatever. Okay. Because it'll auto add in once you level up, but then you have to add, if you learn a new spell, then you have to do that part. So your fourth level. So you will know one more cantrip, so you need a cantrip for sure. Yep, it says cantrips known at fourth level is four. So, all right, so you have three, which that it did add that. Yeah, your spell book. The spells that you add to your spell back book as you gain level reflect the arcane research you conduct on your own, as well as intellectual breakthroughs you might have had about the nature and the multiverse. You might find other spells during your adventures. You could discover a spell recorded on a scroll in an evil wizard's chest, for example, or in a dusty tome of the ancient library. Copying a spell into the book. When you find a wizard spell, you can add it to your spell book if it is of a spell level you can prepare and you can spare the time to decipher and copy it. Copying a spell into your spellbook involves reproducing the basic form of the spell, then deciphering the unique system. Da 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 da. It takes 2 hours and it costs 50 gold. Um, yeah, your spellbook does not contain your cantrips. All right, let the slaying commence. Mold Earth cantrip. Okay. All right. Out of the backpack of Orion crawls a slug-like creature, cloaked with a mask on. Um, if right, yeah, I think. Um, so how you do that? If you didn't have them ready, you just at the bottom in mode, you click preparation. Yeah, you only have and you only have two set. Yep. Okay. Yes. That's the roper. The roper's like, food. I want food. As his tentacles are touching all of you. No, not yet. Food. What kind of food is in there? Ooh, rotten food, you say? I love rotten food. How about you? Are you rotten? He, leather straps. Okay. When he's, yeah, go ahead. Okay. Right. Yeah. So he goes in. He kind of looks in there, and he's like, "Oh yay! This is my favorite food. I guess I won't kill you now." Yeah. Yeah. He's in. Wow. Okay. All you can hear is munching coming from that room. should should I kill him, master? Okay. Okay. Yep. Yes. Okay. Uh. Yeah, you're just listening. Yes. Dolph's just like, Dolph looks over at Arya and he's like, ah, oh, anything for you, Master. We're definitely anything for you. We should do something. He is you can definitely see the fear in his eyes, and he's like, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. You know, this we won't talk about again. He's gonna very hesitantly shake your hand. Yeah, he's gonna grimace a little, and then he's gonna look at Arnie. He's like, "Master, this one I don't know about, Master." Orion. Brad, it looks like on your party sheet in your abilities that you have one more language that you know, but it just says one of your choice. Okay. It's okay. It's under abilities all the way at the bottom. What language did you have that you want, Orion? Yeah, you've got it on there. It's under abilities, and all the way to the bottom it says languages. And and you just add one of your choice, and then I'll just delete out the one that says one of your choice, basically. Yep. And if you ever want to whisper, if you ever wanted to whisper me, it's just the same thing. W forward slash and then just GM. Uh, yeah, I think when you're whispering to. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's all right. I'll delete out blank spaces. Okay. Okay, and then I'll just delete the one of your choice out of there. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Okay. Nope. What's that? What do you mean? So you can just right click on on his character up top, and then type it in down once you like click on it, and then just hit your whisper or whatever. I can also ring a bell. On the whisper. Just click. Yeah. Yep. And then in the chat, you'll see it pop up his name. Boom. What? Wow. Okay. Uh, all right. The cave that's guarded. Uh, you mean the one that you slept in before? Down. It is. It is. Yes. It's darts, but yeah, acid. Yeah, it was all over the floor. Yes, there's beds and there's. Okay. They killed some things. Okay. Sorry, wrong campfire. Now a campfire is going. You didn't just light the cave on fire. So So you're taking a short rest or a long rest here? Okay. Okay. So yes, massa, I can definitely do that. And he takes his dagger and he like stabs a rat that's sneaking across the floor and just starts cooking it over the fire. Okay. 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 Sounds good. Okay. Nothing much eventful happens while you're sleeping. Um, Dov does seem to eat almost all the rat population while he's there. And Kane finds several bones from different uh, of the enemies that you guys slayed before that's quite rotten at this point, but he's definitely still picking the flesh off of the bones. Since they've been there for like 3 days. He's like rolling around on the dead bodies, just like, you know, how dogs act. Uh, um, as you go, you guys do your different watch switches, and eventually, finally, Dov goes to sleep, and so does Kane. I don't need sleep. On races, is it all? Is it selected all? And what are you looking for? Oh. Um... It says when plasmoids sleep, they lose their rigidity and spread out and are sometimes mistaken as a rock or some other feature of the environment. You can hold your breath for an hour. Right. Well, you did just sleep, so I mean, it's not like you just a few. Right, just a few, just a few minutes ago you were sleeping. So okay, all right. Yeah, it's totally rotten. Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys are through the night at this point. All right. So where would you like? What would you like to do at this point? He licks your face right on your lips. He's he's got that like sheepish dog look in his eyes, you know. Like he knows he did something bad, but he just, you know, he just keeps rubbing up against you. Okay.
Do I have to? Yep, I'm coming with you.
Yes, yes, you do. Yes. I mean, if that's what you want to do. Yes, that is the entrance to the cave. And the sun! No, it's definitely the sun. Guard dragon. Basically everything's pretty empty. Um, there, like I said, there's merchants and hunters that are still there, just like when you went into the cave. Nobody really is paying any attention to you guys at all. Um, just kind of day-to-day business kind of going on. Very few people though, not many people at all. And then as you hear, as you're traveling, like as you're walking through, you can hear them talking about how some of them were talking about um, some of them were talking about how the majority of the camp had went north with the loot, and there was a few of the things that were kind of, did you see the treasure that they got from Greenest? That kind of stuff, just chatter. You're sure you're not carrying it? Okay. All right, now this is kind of out because of just knowing that you guys uh, haven't really got too much of the of this information, because this could have been between when before people even played here. Um, you guys were coming back to the Raiders camp originally because you had talked to. Let me bring that up so I can tell you. It's under quest. Okay. Um, so it was uh, Leosin had talked to you in Greenest and asked you to go back and check the Raiders camp and see what you could find, and given you had offered to give you each 150 gold pieces if you did each. He wanted to know if they were preparing to conduct another raid, um, or any other information that they had, and if so, where was the treasure of Greenest heading, all that kind of stuff. He also wanted to know anything else that you could let him know about the cave or what was going on inside the cave, and he said you'd need to report back to him in El Terrell. If he wasn't there, um, then you could report to a paladin named Onthar Frum. So, or Froom, sorry. Onthar Froom. And so that's kind of where I don't, like I said, that was the quest that you guys were on. I just kind of given you a reminder of where you were at. So you could head to El Terrell and tell him what you found. It's kind of up to you though. Dang, I can't find the world map. Yay! Gosh, I wish I could find the world map. Dang it. Okay, now I can do this. Okay, save image as personal. Sorry guys, I have to get this map up for you. Okay, now I think cut. Okay, now I should be able to pull it up. Images. Do what now? Oh, brother. What did you just do? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, this should open at this point. Import. Ta-da! Okay. Alright. Sharing. Yay. Okay. Alright. Now this map is crazy because it's huge. But you're kind of at the bottom of this map. Not quite. You're in the... You're kind of in the green fields, basically. And El Terrell is up in Eltergard, if you see that. So, you're not, like, a ton, but you are quite a ways. You know what I'm saying? From El Terrell. Anyway, so are you gonna is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna travel up there? Okay. All right. So you set out on that, and okay. Just some fun artwork, just so you can see it. No, I don't. It's just on the road artwork. That's what it says. On the road artwork. Anyway, I thought that there was a place on this map that actually had greenest on here, but I don't see it. So I guess that is what it is. A gray dot. Huh. Very cool. Okay. Well, anyway. All right. So you're traveling, and this is going to be several days of traveling, actually. Like two or 3 days. And this isn't the map that I had, but whatever, it works. Anyway, well, did you want to go back to Greenest before, or did you want to go to, um, or did you want to just go straight to El Trail? It's up to you. So it is completely up to you if you want to do that. This is going to help. This is going to help. Okay. I'm going to close this one. Open up the images. Import the files. Okay. All right. Import files. Okay, there we go. Now it's going to show you where Greenest is and kind of relatively to where Elturel is at. All right, so it's only a half a day walk back to Greenest. Um, so you can travel back because you're kind of to the. Um, let's see, you're kind of to the east of Greenest there. So otherwise, there is the town of Burdusk that you could stop in as well on your way if you wanted to not go to Greenest. But you're kind of halfway between both of them. That's up to you. Yeah, so basically you're between Greenest and Burdusk, kind of halfway between the two. Well, there that lady is actually in El Trail. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's up to you guys, whichever way you want to travel. It's a half a day walk, basically, to either one. Okay. All right. So you're just gonna head to Burgess. All right. Okay. On your trip to Burgess, you do see that there's a lot of, um, you see that there's a lot of um, tracks, and then about halfway to Burgess, you do see that they kind of veer off to the east. You can tell that there was heavy heavy. Um, it was a heavy caravan with. You could tell that the carts were very heavy, so you can assume that they are full of loot at that point. Um, Burgess sits on the west side of the river. So when you kind of get there, it's a busy town. It is actually a port, and you can tell that most of the traffic of trade and stuff comes through there. Um, you also know from just information that you have that's known as the Jewel of the Vale. Um, it sits on the Aldoon Trail and the River Cornthar in the Sunset Vale. Yes. Um, when you come up, uh, okay. When you come up to it, um, when you come up to it, you can see that there are uh, gates coming from the trail, and then from the port side, you can see that there's actually bridges that cross the river. There's guards. There's merchants going in and out. It's not like it's heavily guarded or anything like that. I mean, like not that it's in lockdown or anything. That it doesn't look suspicious. It doesn't look like anything's happening. You just kind of are. Just looks like a happy kind of town at this point, but it's busy. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So this is this is the city. Um, it's not quite in the right. Yeah, it's not quite in the right direction because technically the bottom is the east. So anyway, but it is what it is. I don't know how to flip that. So anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. But you guys are coming in. You guys are coming in from. You guys are coming in on the top there from that gate right there, coming into like one, and in the one zone, uh, Bruna, you're going to find lots of merchants, lots of stuff like that. And in seven, you're going to find that the river actually kind of comes in there, and lots of kids and people are washing their clothes and all kinds of stuff. So your smelly dog can go there. I will say that when you got close to the town. Dov was kind of like, I'm not going in, and so he kind of just hung out in the wooded area outside the gates. Okay, my, my maps are getting full here, so I gotta kind of rearrange. Okay, so bottom line is, yes, I don't know what everybody else is doing, but you definitely are easily finding. Um, okay, you're gonna hang. All right, cool. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, like I said, you find all kinds of merchants and anything you want basically in 1, 5, and 7 area. Okay. I can find it here for you, no problem. Soap and party sheet. So you haggle a little bit with the people with soap, but bottom line is soap's like 2 copper pieces. So I don't know how much you want, but yeah, yeah, they're fairly good size. Yeah. All right. So it'd be like 4 copper pieces, and they're in the party sheet there. And then you're wanting to sell stuff too. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. So basically, what I would say is it's going to be basically saddlebags, but it's going to be obviously it's going to be modified. So a saddlebag is like 4 gold pieces, but to have it modified at I I'd say it's probably going to be like 10 gold pieces because it had to be modified. I mean, he's big, but they had to cut it down from horse size basically. So if you'll do that, I'll put that in the party sheet, and then you just have to deduct out. So your soap and saddlebags are in the party sheet there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll yeah, yeah. You might just I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go into your inventory and on saddlebags, where's that at? Saddlebags. I'm just gonna go zero weight on it, and then I'll put it's on cane. That way you know that way you know where it's at. And then yeah, it's a port. So um okay, so in this case, if you take stuff for cane and put it in the saddlebag, all you'd have to do is write cane, and then it'll put it in that in or say saddlebags, and then it'll put it in his bag, basically. So okay, all right, so that's there, and then okay, all right, okay, and what did you want to sell? A splint? A lot. It's heavy armor, is what it is. Yeah. Um, it's heavier for sure. It's a lot heavier. It has an AC base of 17, where yours has 16, and it has strength of 15, or it takes strength. Where yeah, yeah, it's 40 pounds more. Yeah, just drop it in the party sheet. Whatever you don't want, whatever you guys are selling or want to sell, just put it in the party sheet. Yeah. Uh, not. Yeah, no. Are you holding it? It's part of your adventuring gear. I don't know. It doesn't actually even say. It just says adventuring gear. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. uh, well, you are at a place like the merchants all around. You can kind of see them all like aligning the thing. There's all kinds of stuff, and several of them as you're walking by. When you if you ask them if they're selling magical, they'll all say, "Oh, it's definitely magical," but you kind of are leery about that kind of stuff. Okay, so there is a kind of like between 5 and 7. I've put a pin down, and there is a large merchant that sits there. All right. So as you're walking up, as you approach this building, it's beautiful. It's a silver warehouse decorated with gold patterns or, that are on the walls. You can't miss a sign that says "Ye Old Storehouse." Um, as you're kind of going over there, you can see that people are kind of talking as you're going over there, and it's known for its wines. However, they all talk about how the owner is kind of tricky. Okay, are you selling all this stuff in the party sheet? Okay, and you just sold that to like random merchants around. Is okay. The ornamental gems are worth 10, and the precious stones good are worth 100 gold pieces apiece. So that's pretty much what you're gonna get. All right, so you got 2,925 gold pieces. You sure did. Yeah, you did. Um, I can't pull it back. Wait, nope, nope. I sure can't. Yeah, I tried pulling it back and it didn't. I'm not sure. I can't remember anymore. So if you want me just to split it evenly, I can do that. If not, then we can do it however you want. All right, so that would be leaving 426 to go to somebody. All right, so Brad, you're going to add 426. All right, four. Okay, I split that with the rest. The 2500, that is. Oh, it was 1265. They're inside. They're going to the large merchant, which is called the Ye Old Storehouse. They're. I mean, you could put quite a few in there technically. Yeah, probably. You have 14 right now. Okay, so you just write saddlebag. So like if you're wanting to put it on the water skin, right? Then you can just in the secondary location area, you would just write like this. I'll do it. Like saddlebag will pop up, and now it's in the saddlebag. All right. So this merchant has a ton of stuff. Just so you know, while you're figuring that. Anyway, um, okay. All right. So all right. So when you're getting closer, you can see that there's a shopkeeper currently checking on the merchandise. You also notice that the shopkeeper is wearing a cloak and a cowl. It is a female that you see, and from the looks of it, um, you can see that the shop, as you look around at the items, um, it indicates that this merchant might also be a trapper, in addition to its standard business. So basically, all right, there's hunting traps, lanterns, spikes, blankets, crossbars, arrows, rods, bags, ropes, 50 foot of rope, um, different clothes, torches, bows, then obviously rations, and then they have tools, painters, supplies, alchemists, carpenters, cobblers. I mean, pretty much everything's in there. And then armor, scale mail, half plate, hide, standard leather, half plate, chain mail, plate, hide, chain shirt, scale mail, leather, padded, and then weapons galore. So, and then there's a magical scroll of knock there. 125 gold pieces. And it looks a whole lot like this. Knock the spell. Okay. Choose an object that you see within range. The object can be a door, a box, a chest, a set of manacles, a padlock, another object containing a mandoon or magical means that prevents access. The target that it is held shut by a lock or that it is struck of barrel becomes unlocked, unstruck by casting this. If you can see it, you can cast it as far as 300 feet away. And a wizard. Uh, 125. Um, I'm looking. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Raven feathers. Oh. Hmm. Just plain old raven feathers. He's got a whole raven taxidermied. Um, you know what? He probably has a few laying around. And anyway, all right. So he has some raven feathers, and or she, I'm sorry, she has some raven feathers, and she's like, ah, what would you be doing with these raven feathers? Ooh, yes, yes. This is very curious. I bet this is extremely valuable to you. I would say that you would probably pay at least 110 gold pieces, I'm sure. Okay, fine. I'm just kidding. I'll give it to you for 4 copper pieces. You seem to be kind of smart. Jeez. Mm. She kind of has a smile on her face and just says, okay. Hmm. Well, Master was kind to me, but he stole my dang egg. I was hatching me a dragon, a guard drake, and he was going to be my friend, but he stole it and stuck it into his bloody bag. That's why I wanted to kill him. I want my egg back. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Just a hammer. Okay. Oh yeah, that. Duh. Oh, okay. All right. The sharpening stone is only like 50 copper pieces. Um, it's in the party sheet. And and let's see. What else did you want? You wanted beer. All right. So those are 9 silver pieces and they smell like citrus. 6 of those. You got him a 6 pack. 9 silver pieces a piece. The raven feathers are in there. The sharpening stone is in there. The sharpening stone was 50 copper pieces. I mean, okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right. I'm going to move that feathers over into your inventory. Oh, okay. Did you want just one or 3 of them? It doesn't matter. She has 3 or 4, I guess, if you moved one over. A hammer. All right. Hammer is 1 gold piece and spikes. Like like what are you using the spikes for? Okay, so like iron spikes is what you're looking for. All right, how many did you want? Okay, that looks like they come in 10 pack and it's 1 gold for a 10 pack. Okay. Yep. She'll look at it and she'll probably just make an offer to you. Um, yeah, probably there is. Oh, he is profusely gracious to you. Like he's like so happy that he gets to pet this thing. She does. Yes. Let's. Uh, yeah, I'm looking real quick. So hold on. Right. Yeah. So she does. Quite a bit. She's got dwarven wine. She's got delicious boiled swan cooked wine. She's got gnome wine, lazy hawk wine, whatever the heck that is, and just regular bottles of wine. And yeah. Oh, she has some cooked hook wine, which smells like chicken. Okay. All right. There's wine there, and those are. This is your. You should have got delicious boiled swan wine. It looks like. Maybe you don't want the bottle of wine, because it's 15 gold pieces a bottle of wine. But if you get dwarven wine, it's only 2 silver pieces, and it smells like peat. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he his so that the bottles of wine are super expensive wine, but the other stuff, yeah, the other stuff she has is not so bad. Uh, the dwarven one costs 10 silver pieces a bottle. The gnomish wine is 8 silver pieces, and it smells like lemons. Okay, 4 bottles. Got it. That's 8 silver pieces.
Can you come and help me?
So 32 gold silver pieces. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep. Her rope comes in 50 foot. Wherever the heck that's at. Rope. Oh, she also has 10 foot of chain if you want that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's total. Yeah, it's completely not. Let's see. Okay. Rope. Okay, here we go. Here's there. Delete that other one and just take that one. This one gold piece and it weighs 10 pounds. What's that? Delete it? Right click it. Yeah, right click on the words rope. And yep, you got it. Okay. Let's see. Does she have shovel? All right. Yep. Actually, she does. Okay. It's 2 gold pieces for the shovel. She does have brewer supplies if you wanted that. It's 20 gold pieces. And it includes items that you need to pursue craft or trade. It has a table that explains most common types of tools, such as providing them with single craft. Da, 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 da. Anyway, it does have. Okay. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay. Uh, armors. Okay, armor. Let's look. She's got. She's got half plate. She has plate. She has studded leather, scale mail. Plate is 18, and it weighs 65 pounds. Um, yours is 16. 1,500 gold pieces. Okay. A gauntlet. Um, it depends on the gauntlet. Actually, is kind of what I'm reading here. Because some of them increase your strength. Some of them, like give you a little bit, like give you like one AC. So she doesn't have that. So I was just looking in general. Yeah. Um. She has a 50,000 gold piece Helm of Brilliance if you want that. um, wow. She has a Whelm, which is a legendary helmet weapon that can only be worn by a dwarf. And it's darn near 100,000 gold pieces. But it has. Okay, so. This is crazy. Okay. Let me move all this crap here. Because I'm having a hard time reading at this point. It's called a whelm. WHELM. Yeah. And it is. You can actually throw it as a weapon if you want, which does 1d8 damage of bludgeoning. Um, you can detect evil and good. You can locate objects. And it is basically used like a warhammer. But it's you wear it on your head and you throw it. Yeah, that's what it is. It does cause you to have disadvantage on your attack roll, but um, that's only if you can see daylight. Gives you a +3 on all your attack rolls that you make with a magic weapon. You can slam the ground with it and it'll shoot a shockwave across the ground. You can detect supernatural awareness. And it increases your intelligence and your wisdom and your charisma. It has hearing and dark vision for 120 feet. It makes you want to slaughter giants and goblinoids. So yeah. If you if you just have a lot of gold laying around. Oh wow, Dov's up for that. Dov's up for that. Right. Right. Okay. All right. Austin, did you have her check to see what your bag was? Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna look here. All right. Small ball with wire. An arena. can if you want. I do want to, he says. Um, I guess it depends on who you're fighting with. Is it in your inventory? The Okay. I see it. I finally found it. Okay. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. After she looks at this, she looks at you and she's like, "Where did you get this?" The dark. She uh she kind of rolls it around in her hand and um she's like, "I do not have the skills really to tell you what this is for sure, how you can even use it. Um, but I have seen this device before. Um, you can use it to shoot fireballs, but I cannot tell you exactly what it is. But she kind of like pulls the wire apart a little bit and she shows you inside. And what you see inside is basically a small floating square and a hammer kind of dancing together. And she says, if they touch, an explosion of fire will shoot out from all sides. And she tells you that she will give you 89,000 gold pieces right now if you sell it. But she can't identify it. She doesn't know exactly what it is, but your ring. Uh, is that. The ring, she's like, oh, it's a nice ring. I'll give you like 10 gold pieces for it. Okay. I so you're keeping the tangled ball of thin metal, right? Okay. Ah, yes, this is a fine bag. And she kind of rubs the leather on it. And she's like, I'll give you 450 gold pieces for this right now if you let me have it. She's obviously disappointed. And she says, this bag here is a wondrous item. It is a bag of holding. You can fit larger things in it, up to 500 pounds, and it's about 4 feet deep. 15 pounds. 15. So it has a 2 foot diameter and 4 foot deep, is what it is to fit in. And it can hold up to 500 pounds. Just for the record, a dragon egg's 3 foot tall. If it's destroyed, torn, or ruptured, its contents will be scattered into the astral plane. You can live up to 10 minutes if you're a breathing creature in the bag. Anyway, that is identified, and she wants. Um, she'll take. She'll take 5 gold pieces for identifying it. I can. Yeah. Okay. All right. The inn is in 5, and there's a little pin on it. And so, if that's where you're going to end, basically, basically you go there. It's a pristine stone building. Looks like it is straight out of a fairy tale storybook. There's a banner that flies high above it on wind. It reads "The Pretty and the Lion Garden." It's as you kind of hear the rumors, it's known for its strong drink and its drunken owner. All right. When you're in there, you see the barkeep is currently cleaning up broken glass. You'll also notice the barkeep is looking pretty ill. Looking around the place, you see evidence indicating that the Pretty and the Lion Garden might also be a moonshine distillery in addition to its standard business. Ah, yes. I was about to say something bad, but it's really these darn mountain dwarves, but I can see you're probably just going to fit in just fine here. That would be great. Um, as you look around, you can see that there are 5 dwarves. Um, they're yes, they are um, they are dressed in flashy garb that doesn't really fit right, and it's like armor and gear. One of them is currently boasting about their great deeds. It starts to sound more like an outlandish story if anybody actually decided to listen. In reality, they probably are just normal dwarves, but you can't really tell for sure. Like the way they're talking just seems like they're just kind of bragging, but not that they actually have done the stuff. Um, and then you also see a limping old woman, and after further investigation, talking to different people that are there, you find out that her name is Grandma Maggie by everyone. No one knows whose grandmother she really is, just that everybody's always called her that. Um, However, the crazy part is some of the people, if they hoot and holler or do things that they shouldn't, she actually will bend them over her knee and give them a spanking right there. Um, there's also a female um, dwarf that's in one of the corners, and there's a halfling that's male. Um, there's also well, there's two halflings there, males that are talking to each other. There's a female tiefling, and there is a female dragonborn drinking by herself in one of the tables. Yep. Okay. Okay. That's that's where we're gonna end. But you are in a bar tavern right now with with lots of fun characters. Grandma Maggie is the wicked witch that hands out apples. Oh wow. Okay. Well, just for the record, there are pickled baked raspberries with a side of Wolverine on the menu. Okay. All right. That's where we're gonna start next week. All right. All right. All right. Catch you later. Night.